Hi everyone, my name is Megan and welcome back to What's Your Why. Thank you all so much for clicking onto this episode. It's one that I really enjoyed recording. March is always a really special month for me because it's my mom's birthday this month, and I set up What's Your Why in memory of my mom who passed away in 2019. So I knew coming up to her birthday I really wanted to record an episode with a mother out there. And growing up as a kid I always watched Dance Moms. I really enjoyed it. A person in it that always stood out to me was Melissa. So I'm really grateful that Melissa has said yes and this episode is with her. And the reason why I asked her to be on What's Your Why is because I really look up to her as a person, and Melissa knows the heartache of losing a mum, but she also knows the love of being a mother. Like, she has two amazing daughters, and I just really enjoyed giving her the space to talk about her journey in life. Go grab your cup of tea or your glass of wine and sit back and enjoy.
My name is Melissa. I'm originally from New York, Long Island, which is kind of cool. I moved to Pennsylvania, and I still have a home in Pennsylvania, but we also live in LA most of the time because the girls are busy. I was on Dance Moms for 6 seasons. I have 2 wonderful girls that are my life. I have my own podcast, and I'm doing some really fun things with other moms. And I love to volunteer, love to help feed people one person at a time. That's what, is my passion, is to help others.
Why is that your passion?
I don't know. I love it. I think that we were all put on this earth to be good people. I mean, I don't think God put us here and said, you need to be bad people. I mean, if you're fortunate and you can help, you should.
This is like a really broad question that could go anywhere, but what has your journey in life looked like?
Well, I mean, growing up in a really small town, I grew up in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. We grew up with Amish people and cows and animals around us. And I think that's probably why I love animals so much, because I'm a big time animal lover. I had a really good family. My mom was my best friend. Times were different back then. I miss her so much, but I see myself in her. And, my mom never had a lot, but she always would dig in her purse. We'd go to New York City and she would dig for quarters to give to the people on the street. And she always told me, never question. If somebody's begging and if you have it, don't question them and don't say, oh, they're really not homeless or they're not really poor. Just help them and, move on. Then I moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and had my wonderful daughters. And, life just kind of went, phew, after the show. Our life went crazy coming from a small town to big LA. It's a big adjustment, but I still have my small town mentality.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because my kids never met my mom because she's been gone, over 20 years. But they talk about her like they know her.
What was your relationship like with your mom?
Oh my gosh, she was literally my best friend. We used to play games all the time. Connect 4, Canasta, it's a card game. Clue, that was our favorite game. We played card games all the time, and we just had so much fun. And we would watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy together. So funny. And Happy Days. And I still watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, and I think about her. It's really funny.
Oh. And what's your journey been like since losing her?
It was so hard. I mean, she passed really quickly, which was a blessing and a curse because she didn't have to suffer so long. But, for years after she died, I went to call her. Do you ever do that?
Yeah, so often.
Yeah, you think, oh my gosh, I want to call mom. Nope.
Can't do it.
It's hard, but I had a lot of good friends, moms. Mm-hmm. So that's nice. And that's how I think being a mom to all your other kids' friends too, because I'm a second mom to a lot of people, and I love that.
Yeah. Why do you love it?
I don't know. I just love to feel needed. And it's funny, Kenzie's boyfriend, I bake him cookies every week because he's living out on his own, and he's like, I only have 2 more cookies left. I'm like, okay, it's really funny.
What's your favorite thing about being a mom?
Oh my gosh. Everything. I mean, I love the fact that they need me. I love seeing them grow and become independent. It's incredible how Maddie's 18 and she's so independent, but what's nice is she still needs me.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'll go to, when she first moved out, I'd go to the grocery store And then I'd go to her house. Oh, here's watermelon. I got her, I would get her groceries, not a lot. And she goes, Mom, stop spending your money. She said, I could do it all myself. I'm fine. I'm like, okay. Months later, she's like, do you have toilet paper and paper towels? Like she would come over. I'm like, yeah. And she goes, oh, and what about laundry detergent? And it just makes you feel good that, they are independent and they can do it on their own, but they still want their mom. I still want my mom, and I'm 50 too. Yeah. So,
And you were talking about the show, and I used to watch the show Dance Mamas when I was a kid. And how did you find that experience of being on the show and going from the small town to like it blowing up so quick?
Well, it's quite funny because the moms and I, have a podcast together and we talk quite a bit. And, we're just moms from a small town that we just got lucky. The first season we were like, oh, this is fun. Okay. We didn't realize what was happening. And it blew up. And it was certainly fun and a bit, a good experience. And it's not anything I would do it again if asked at a young age. But it was very stressful and I was happy it was over. But if it wasn't for the show, my girls wouldn't have the careers they have. We have friendships that no one will ever understand. The girls, it's pretty amazing. The girls' relationships, they will always be sisters. And I love the fact that, Brooke lives right down the street. Nia's down the street. When Paige comes to see Brooke, we all see each other. It's really nice. We did really enjoy being a family.
Yeah, and like you said, that's something that will last forever. Is there anything that time in your life has taught you?
If I was doing the show today, I would be a different person. I didn't speak up. I couldn't bite my tongue today. I mean, I'm a very strong woman. No one will mess with me.
And looking at your journey, even just in life in general, what's something that you're proudest of yourself for?
Just being a mom, and that's my best thing I've ever done. And giving back. On Sunday, we feed people in a town in California, and we do a hot meal for them. And we're doing chicken tacos this week. These people actually live in like trailers on the side of the road, and they're really run down. They don't have running water or electric. Yeah. So we go on every Sunday, and they expect us, and we walk around 2 miles and hand out toiletry bags and food and just give love to them.
I love that sentence, give love to them. What impact has doing that kind of work had on your life?
You just learn to appreciate things. We all like to buy nice things. I don't even care anymore.
I feel like I already know the answer to this, but like, what are some of the things that are most important to you in life?
Family.
Yeah.
Staying true to yourself, and helping others.
Yeah. What's the staying true to yourself piece about?
Staying true to your roots, like I'm a Christian, and I don't push it on anybody. I believe in God, and I pray every day, and I will always be that small town girl. Mm-hmm. Oh. But I love going on a red carpet. I have to say that.
What's your why?
What's my why? I think that my biggest purpose in life is to bring happiness to the world, bring goodness, to be kind. There's going to be people we can't be kind to. It is what it is. But just to be happy. That's like really important. You can choose happy.